and she seems to be playing a bit of a dick. But that's alright. You guys probably won't notice it in the video because it's just how it works. But down here, pretty sure this little purple splodge here, where the cursor is right now, ish, that is Mushroom. That's Mushroom Island. It's a bit funny. I think there was some tiger around here somewhere. I think it was around here actually, and this looks like ocean, so there might be an ocean monument in here. But there wasn't really all that much in these areas. So if you guys wondering, this area, see how it's like a greyish blue, bluey grey? That's ice. So that's this stuff. But it's big enough that it comes up on the map. So I obviously done that. Whilst on my little travel, I went and collected me some oak saplings. I thought I was a little bit empty. Didn't have to worry about spruce. I got some sugar cane. You can never have too much. I went and cut down a single dark oak I only got this. This is all I got. So let's put that together. Hopefully that ends up spawning in. We've got an acacia. So where's that acacia sapling? Right there. I found me some pumpkin, but that was it. Not really all that useful. Grabbed some rose bushes, some dandelions. What else do we do in it? I built a boat. I had to build a boat. I didn't really see any jungles, so if I go out and do some jungle exploring, then we'll do a jungle. I did turn off the enemies because of the fact that I didn't see the point in, whilst I'm just getting the map done, I didn't want to have to deal with enemies getting the map completed, because I'll get like, you know, a third of the way there, kaboom, there goes the map, you know, and I don't exactly want to be losing the map and then having to retry and remake it, because I was hoping to just get a map, stick it on the wall, you guys get to see it, and hopefully, if my thinking is correct, I'll get a mate of mine who'll be like, oh, I see you made a map, plop, where'd it go? There. Sometimes it goes for a bit of a distance, and then he'll get the whole map. He won't have to worry about filling in his. And he's got a map from the word go. So where are we? So unfortunately, I don't see the X or Y coordinates. I'm facing down, south, I think. So we'll have to deal with it as is. I've got some chooks that I haven't yet killed or anything. I found out that ocelots kill chickens, so that helps ish. Put that away. Oh, I need to go out and do some hunting, but for now, what I was planning on doing, this is the island cleanup. So what I'll be doing right now, outside of killing off using these, pretty hardcore work, pretty brutal this, but guarantees I kill them. So what I'll do is I'll see you guys on the other side of these lovely spruces are being just demolished. And actually what I'll do is I'll clean this little part up, and I'll just clean those spruces up, because those spruces are kind of in my way, because I have intention. Now, as you guys might notice, the clip might show that I'm working at night, but that's only because I've had a slight problem, and that is I couldn't be hot. Oh, hang on, it's a bit dark for me. It's a bit dark, and I've only got the one torch, so I might do something about that. Oh, nearly got it. Oh, seriously? Seriously? That's so not fair. That's so not fair. I don't like you now. So I'll grab one pumpkin, one little pumpkaboo, which evolves into a Gorgeist, by the way, through its shade evolution. Delicious, that evolution is delicious, because he's got 4 sizes, and he actually keeps those sizes. Now this might seem a little strange, that I'm talking in a funny accent, but I'm going to do whatever the hell I like, you know, it's my channel, my responsibility. And as you guys can see, it's not much of a building yet, but this is going to end up with some magnificence, and like mean some real magnificence. Because I figured, what's the point in having a solitary room like this? Look at that, look at that. It's pretty bland, it's pretty boring. But what I was thinking was, because it's got this beautiful beautiful view. It's only like a one way. Let me know when the sun's setting. I've decided I'm gonna knock this wall out eventually. I make this like the startings of like the spiral area sort of thing. Like it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna look amazing. Now I've decided I'm gonna get a mate of mine and we're just gonna demolish this mountain. We're gonna just demolish it. We're not even gonna have room for it. That was a bit weird. That was just a little bit weird. Probably didn't realise. Oh, hold on. I seem to have forgotten to recharge the controller. So it's time to find that controller cord. That's not it. Word of wise to the cautionary. Always make sure your controllers are connected and, you know, charging like when you do stuff like this. Because if you play Xbox or PlayStation and you use wireless controllers are the ones that are really, really fun to use. Don't tell me. Oh, yep. Sweet. Hold on. And we're back with the controller. That was probably the worst timing for it to happen, but let's see. So what I'll do is I'll see you guys on the other side of this demolition, and this is just going to be some pretty rudimentary, like just destruction. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, and as you can see, I've slowly demolished it. Delicious. Right, so where are some pumpkins? Do I even put one in? Wait. I don't even know if I put any. Oh, I actually haven't used it yet. Right, so we're gonna go and do some demolition. So normally I'd use sand in this situation, but I'll just do that. Because, oh, what have we got there? Sand. You fucking slap. Oh, hang on. We'll get some. Right, so get some sand in my pants and put that there. Right, so the rest of this I can put some dirt in and it'll look amazing. But for now we go with the finesse of my mad skills, bro. Nope, bugger that up. Right, so let's just clean this hole up. So we start off at the top, and we're not really worrying too much about you know, aesthetics, because right now we're just going for flattening out the entire island, because it's going to eventually become more or less a farm. And you know, you'd be asking, why would you be making a farm for this area? You haven't even got iron to make a bucket to then craft some crazy good stuff from. Well, we'll get there, you know, like there's no rush. Oh, nearly got there. Again with the, I'm going to find that quite often, I think. Well, that definitely didn't help things. Right, that's a bit of a pain in the booty. That's a pain in the booties. Booty McTooties. Oh, jeez. Ah, whoops. Wasn't supposed to do that just yet. So, what I normally do when I'm clearing out a nice chunk of land is if I know there's a hole, I go around the hole. Oh, I thankfully prepared myself with a shovel or two. So what you do is you go, okay, so I need to get rid of this sweet booty, and you know, it might only seem like it's, you know, just getting rid of grass, and you know, I'll be replacing, you know, a block here and there with water, with water later on. But what I'm after, and which is generally what you're after, you know, this point of the game, this early game. Yep. Right, so I can put that there, so it makes a bit of sense. I saw it before. Nope, yep. Right, good. So I can put that there. That still looks good. Still looks pretty good. And I'm just slowly replacing the water with either sand or dirt, because I'm after the land. I'm after making it so I actually see the items when they drop. Yeah, it's like, why would you be after seeing the items if they drop? Well, get here. Cows are delicious. You want to see the items, and you don't want to have to hunt around for them, because when they fall in water, the first thing you say is OF, for F's sake, right? It's pretty stock standard response, honestly. So I'll clean up this area, and I will generally, an area like this, I'll generally just deal with it at night. I'll clean it up as you would any other area. But for now, I've really just got to get this area cleaned up quite a bit, because I need to get myself as much of this area open as I can, so that I'm not dealing with the consequences of not having cleaned it out properly. Oh, look at that. That's just wonderful. Actually, let me just try and explain it a bit differently whilst my brain's still, working-ish, because I've had an absolute kind of a day. I'm gonna have to find that one out for you guys, just to play it on those absolute kind of a days. And so what we have here is, outside of the diminishing light, because it's nighttime, which I'll just run over and get some shut eye, because you can't exactly be working through the night. Not very healthy for you, even though I've got it on peaceful. My bad. Piss off. I've got it on peaceful, but that's only because, hang on, because I need to just continue playing. There's no point setting it up with the monsters again, because I was getting the map done. I realised, well, now that I've got the map done, I'm just cleaning up, really. I'm just cleaning up. I can show you guys what cleaning up looks like when you're, an excavator. I actually don't know what Pokemon that is. Oh, imagine, for example, you're on a construction site, and that was bright. That was super bright, not building any more shovels. And so hold on, have I got any, that's brighter than bright, that's really smart. So I'll put the birch away, I don't want to use the acacia. Spruce, where's my sprucey roost? Where's my sprucey roost? You're not here anymore. Shouldn't have, I swear I had like a bunch of it too. Dark oak, acacia, birch planks. Oh, I had it like maybe not even 10 minutes ago. Whatever. But I've just sort of not stressed too much about it. Okay. Right. What did I just? Oh, I swear some days I really need to want. Where's the cobblestone that I'm picking it from? Oh, I'm using wood. I'm having an absolute kind of a day. It just ain't getting any better. It's alright, we use wood. Using a shovel, even a wooden shovel, is quicker than using hands, so it's better than fisting the dirt, you dirty bastards. Oh, come on. So you clean up the area. You flatten out the area, because there's no point trying to make this absolute wonderful amazing environment that is like super flat for growing your crops and that, when it's as hilly as all hell. You need the flat land to be able to grow the crops and more easily manage the crops. I don't even know how to put it. it shows how bad of a day I'm having. I can't even English right now, and it's sort of bad when you're supposed to be, you know, your native language is English. Oh well. So you cut out the stone, all that, make yourself your flat land, and what it does is it gives you this nice flat area to work with. Now some people, like a friend of mine, he doesn't care about building it on hills, up hills, down hills, in a cave, doesn't matter. He'll just dig, you know, he'll just build whatever's. Me, I'm a bit more in tune with the inner excavator in me, which is basically, I like my land to be flat when I work with it. I like it to be nice and flat. I like to be able to, and if it's not flat, I like to just dig at it and just flatten it out. And at the end of the day, I'll end up with maybe 2-3 times the amount of area he's got that's flat to work on, that gives a better understanding of a layout of a building. But, you know, everyone's different, I suppose, so there's no point hanging too much shite on him, because he'll build some, I put my money on, he can build some pretty amazing things. He's just not that keen on using flat land. Flat land makes it easier to build those big, mega structures, because you've already flattened it out, and then you can build up. It's already flat, and it's this nice, flat, smooth-ish surface. And what are most cities? Well, cities and towns and that, they do flatten out the area. They make it as level as possible. Now, if there's no way of leveling it out properly, safely, well, they don't generally bother. But if they can, they will. They'll flatten it out so that it's a smooth, flat area to work with. It makes it a lot easier when building something and trying to build that item to be level when you've already leveled out underneath. And a building on a hill, they'll flatten it out, sink the foundations, and drop the foundations further underneath. This is basically, I know this because it's, I don't know, architectural stuff. Like, it's pretty basic stuff for someone like me. But they'll sink the what did I say? The base, essentially, where the building's going onto. They'll sink the foundations. They'll put the foundations as low as financially possible, whilst also providing the most cost-effective, most stable base they can. Oh, this is fun. Just slowly destroying my... I don't even know why I'm doing this. Oh, that's right, because I can. It's generally why I do things in this game, because I can. It gets me in trouble, but whatever. I'm having fun. So they'll sink it down, and it gives them a large surface area, and it makes it easier to level the make it so that the windows and the doors and all that are actually level. And it means that if the weather hits, which it most often does, if you got a decline, so like it goes down like this, hang on, like that, it goes down. Yes, the water will run off, but it also means that if it's not completely, the concrete or whatever it is not completely dry, then some of the surface particulates will run off as well. So it kind of makes it a bit of a fun problem, trying to keep the land, or get the land flat as possible to avoid that problem. Because when you're building foundations, you want it to, you want to avoid losing as much possible. And what they do these days is they reuse that dirt somewhere else. They'll use it in banks or levees or whatever it is. They'll reuse it. They'll rehome this lovely, fine stuff, this refuse, as it is at the time, and rehome it so it's not completely going to waste. It's not, a point. It's not a useless byproduct of building the building. And that's what I'm doing here. Is now that in most people's cases, thoughts, why would you be excavating? Why would you even bother with it? And you're playing Minecraft for crying out loud. And the answer I will always give, I'm getting materials out of this. Legit, I'm getting materials. I'm getting the cobblestone that I need for later developments. Trust me, you will no doubt know the pain of not having the cobblestone that you need, and so you go out of your way and get more cobblestone. Whereas in this way, I'm killing two birds with one stone, in essence. And that's getting cobblestone that I need, or as much of it as I can, as much cobblestone as possible. I'm reusing some of the dirt because I'm going to end up. I love when I do that. I'll fill an area in that's below sea level and fill that in with dirt so it's flat. And later on, I might end up building a platform that's like 70, 80 odd blocks higher than sea level, but I need it to be grassed over. So I'll take over some dirt and build the dirt up. I might get a silk touch and get one single block of dirt with the grass on top and chuck that on top. It works. I've done it enough times. Now I'll use the wooden one again, because you might as well get rid of them whilst you're still dealing with them. Now most people would suggest using the wooden tools for firewood once you've got stone, but seeing as I might as well get as much of the cobblestone as I can, I might as well use the wooden ones, because I'm going to end up making thousands upon thousands of stone tools, and the wooden ones, they mightn't have the same usage factor, but you still get something out of them. You're still getting. Here's the thing with wooden tools, you're getting 100% profit. Well, unless you're using a wooden axe, in which case you're using wood and a bit more wood to get wood. But everything else is 100% profit. In terms of the pickaxe, it's a bit of an odd one, but the wooden pickaxe, 100% return on your stone. Everything cobblestone that you get is just pure, unadulterated profit. Swell. Not swell. And stupid bloody sheep. I'll tell you something, they're little bastards, they are. Oh well, hang on. So, what I have right here is a building, as you guys can obviously detect. I'll put away. Have I enough? Oh, I should have enough. I have enough room, I know that much. Well, I've got enough room for now. But what I'm doing here is I'm getting the cobblestone, if I can get it, and then that cobblestone from the wood is 100% profit. They suggest early game, especially when you're really new, that you don't know what you're doing, to get, I think it was 11 pieces of cobblestone. Now if that's 8 go to a furnace, because you start cooking stuff, and then 3 are to a new pick, a stone pick. And while I applaud that thinking, it's quite wonderful thinking. It's what are you going to do with that pickaxe the wooden pickaxe that you were using up until then? Well, it's a bit of history, mate. But they go, oh well, you've just created a better pickaxe. Cook the bloody thing. you know, use it as wood for another item. It's like, well, you know, really what you could be doing is putting a catalog. If you really want to be particular about it, you know, have a bit of a catalog going on of some of your most memorable, important updates to your own file. So you start off with your pretty basic little pickaxe, and you go, oh yeah, I've just upgraded. So anyway, so what I'll do is I'm more talking about crap, and more crap. But hey, that's what we do in this. I've decided, and this is only like episode 2, the clearance, das clearance, yeah. And I think what I shall do is I'll be speaking to a few friends of mine, and I'll be like, guys, I has this problem. And they'll be like, what is it? And I'll say, I haven't had any guests on my channel, bro. Because impromptu cast is like, or impromptu view is less guests, more interviews. So, you know, if you're impromptu viewed, then you're not really a guest, are you? Because you got asked to do an interview, you didn't really get asked to come onto the channel and celebrate life as it is. Ah, for fuck's sake, bro. Now I have all this area. It's flat and it's beautiful. Thanks, mate. Your help is always appreciated. So I just did that. So what I'm doing here, no point now. What you do there is, instead of using a shovel on every single block, yep, and then you have to deal with this BS. You replace that with a single of sand. Now it might seem pointless, but I'm not yet gonna go through and clean this whole area up. I'm going through and hang on, I'll just clean that up just that little bit better. That snow's gonna do my head in at the moment. Done. Right, so I'm cutting through. I'm not having this pain in the ass situation. Now what this does, it doesn't really do much. Might as well not have used one there. So I'll go through, cut that out. That's still 3 high. That's 2 high, so I can leave that as is. It's 3 high. Most people will be like, what are you doing there? Well, I'm just, instead of using a shovel, I'm using a little trick to save on using shovels and just cutting them down. Just cut that sand pile down. Then, I'm just not having a good day, am I? So I'll end up coming through and actually cleaning it up properly, but for now it's like there's no real point to it. I see three right there. Oh, it's not making too much noise at the moment. It's a little bit odd. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on, that's a shovel, isn't it? Oh, I really like using up the tools, don't I? Now, there was a blob of sand there. Cut through these. And what I'm doing here is essentially just making a sand, you know, remaking the beach to be flat, which is not realistic at all, but I don't give a hoot, you know. But hey, what I'll do is I'll just, there's no point speed running through this, although I will. And I'll see you guys at the end of this land being flattened out. I've got the beautiful melon atop her chest. There's the breast that I've ever seen, that I've ever felt. I think I could be in love with her melon. I've got a beautiful morning, and it could be a glory. Yep. Right, so cut that, cut that, cut that. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh man, I'm fucking shovels. Hey guys, so that was obviously episode 2. What did we do? We didn't do too much. So the rest of the footage itself from episode 2, what was going to be episode 2, will be bumped on as part of episode 3. It'll, you know, straight off episode 3. So keep your eyes open for that in the next fortnight. There is a secondary video coming out alongside this one. Obviously it'll be done after this video. Not so much done after this video, but uploaded after this video. So keep your eyes on the prize. Anyways, if you have any ideas for what I should do in the near future with the building, and I will be showing you guys in the near future what the building currently looks like, as I've currently been working on it. Let's just say it's alright, it's alright. Oh no, I just got a little bit of some stuff in the throat. So there's a few things I need to do on this map. This file's a little bit behind its own updates, so obviously we'll be a little bit limited, but that's okay. If you guys have any ideas for what in terms of what I should do, in terms of where I should go from there, in terms of where I should flatten out and things like that, let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, please do like this video. If you ain't subscribed and you've got the capacity, change that red subscribe button to a grey subscribed button to see more of this content. And guys, as always, continue on the flying. Hey, I'm working on this stuff myself, okay? So, RD13 signing on out.